But we're back.
Not only can you hear us,
you can see us.
You can see us.
How hot do you have to make cheese before it turns into a gas? You are smelling poo particles.
Yes. Now let's bring it back to cheese.
And that is literally dinner. Yeah, I'm still a fat bastard.
Yeah, what's going on there? People might think we just sit here and talk bollocks.
Here we go. This is Snacky Snack.
A very wholesome ending to a story about you getting your snake out. The vegan burger is in fact a microaggression.
Yes, that's where I'm going with this. The Phantom of the Opera is there.
The dog shit debates.
Yes.
Big thing. Welcome to the Tuesday Show with CJ and Ted.
But we're back. Come on.
We are back. We are back indeed. We're back and we're doing something a little bit different because not only can you hear us,
you can see us.
You can see us.
Ooh. How hot do you have to make cheese before it turns into a gas?
Oh, that's interesting.
I mean, I wonder this about many things. It's that, you know, everything can go through three stages of whatever. I'm not a physicist or a scientist. I don't know the official terminology, but, you know, solid, liquid, gas.
Yep. We mentioned this once, which was smells being literal particles of the thing that go into your nose. It's like poo and BO and things like that.
Like I say, you are smelling poo particles.
Yes. Now let's bring it back to cheese. If you smell cheese, surely that must be cheese gas.
Yeah, well, it's cheese particles.
It might be. Yeah, it's still
emanating.
I think if we were at all diligent or thorough, we'd find out.
Well, I'm actually, see, now I've said that, I've just thought, well, actually, surely if a gas could literally just be categorised as it has the ability to be, you know, to move along with an air current. Yeah.
Well, an airplane can do that, can't it?
What do you think? Should I renew my passport?
Do you intend to leave the country at any point?
Not now, no. Not that you've got to go through tests and all this complete rigmarole just to go abroad somewhere. Nah, I don't think I can be bothered.
Okay, but we haven't adopted the anal swab like they have in China.
Wow. Is that actually a thing?
Apparently, and apparently it's very accurate. Oh, there. That's set you off early.
That's what she said.
What about sandstorms? You can have sand. How hot does what's it called? Stone. How hot does stone need to be before it becomes a gas?
It was a good question. I'm literally just googling.
Goog it.
What?
Go
I'm
Goog
going to
it.
Goog it.
Yeah.
It's like a burger wrap.
Yeah.
I've got a little pot of Schwartz. Is it Schwartz? The seasoning people?
Yeah.
Yeah, Schwartz seasoning called American Burger Seasoning.
Okay, cool.
So then you literally put a bit of that in the mince while it's cooking, and it tastes like a cheeseburger.
Awesome.
Yeah. What is the difference between gas and dust?
Okay.
And the first thing that comes up is, in astronomy, there is no formal definition of the threshold between gas and dust.
Interesting.
Gas can be a monoatomic, diatomic, or molecular, or made of photons in principle.
Yep.
Molecules can be very large, and in principle, dust particles are just very large molecules. We've seen various blah, 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 blah. So there you go. There is, on the face of it, no difference. I assume what's in there is like, you know,
Onions
dried and powdered onion, gherkin, you know, other stuff that makes a burger taste like a burger.
Yeah.
But yeah, you put a little bit of that in there while the mince is cooking. I literally do a couple of slices of cheese, throw it all in a wrap, away I go. And when I say slice of cheese, you know when you buy like a block of cheese from the supermarket?
Yeah.
I've got a little cheese slice and literally just take a couple of thin slices off the top. Throw that in, and that is literally dinner.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm still a fat bastard.
Yeah, what's going on there?
I'm not eating a lot, but what I eat is all the wrong stuff.
You see, people might think we just sit here and talk bollocks, but in actual fact, we really hit upon something that is very much science fact.
I mean, I'm going to sleep better tonight knowing that.
I'm going to go as far as to say that we are science. We are the science.
We are the science. On the occasions when I do order a takeaway, so like, you know, especially during the, you know, autumn, winter, when American football's on, well, you know, when the game's on a Sunday night that I want to watch, chances are I'm going to order a takeaway of some description. But when I order a takeaway, it's not just I'll just have a small portion of chips and a battered sausage. It's I'm going to have a large portion of chips, a beef and onion pie, a battered sausage, maybe a portion of onion rings as well, and I'll literally eat until I hate myself.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm a fat bastard.
Yeah. Have you got a health? Have you got? Is your health okay? Are you all right there? You're not feeling a bit chesty. That's good. Have you got an elf on a shelf?
I do not have an elf on a shelf. Okay. What I do have on my shelf, though, is a snake called Snecky Snack.
I'm slightly worried that CJ is going to show us his snake.
Not that snake. No, here we go. This is Snecky Snack.
Well, the thing is, if you say, okay, we're going to have a mass breastfeeding event in the local Costa, the purpose of that...
I'll be outside with my binoculars.
Yeah, exactly. But no, the purpose isn't to feed a lot of babies at the same time. The purpose of that is to get one person, just one person, somewhere in the bottom end of the comments or the tweets or somewhere there will be somebody who says, a bit unnecessary, isn't it? Snicky Snack.
Say hello to Snecky Snack from Razor. So it started out as a cartoon by the developers at Razor Games, which has grown into this massive fan following, and they basically released all these products, and for every milestone of money that they make, they release a new product. Right. And all the money that they make from it, all the profits, go to charity.
A very wholesome ending to a story about you getting your snake out.
But isn't that what the media in general go for? They just find stories where there are no stories and bring it to the public attention to make it a story.
Yeah.
And that's then what people talk about, and then you suddenly realise that actually most people don't have a problem with what they're reporting.
Yeah.
And they should actually leave it alone.
Well, that's what the media do all the time, don't they? They say, oh, look, somebody said something offensive. Isn't this offensive? This is what they said. Well, if it's so bloody offensive, don't repeat it.
Stop saying it. Yeah, stop saying it.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to sticks and stones? Hey? That's what I want to know. What happened to sticks and stones?
I think we're a long way away from that.
Yeah.
No, I think there's I think in actual fact we've gone into a reverse situation where words are described as violence, but
microaggressions.
Yeah, absolutely.
What the shit is a microaggression? For fuck's sake!
I think asking what a microaggression is could
is a microaggression
described as a microaggression. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like when people don't want you to clap. They say, oh, clapping's a microaggression. It's not. It's clapping. Behave yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's a microaggression, so we're going to click instead. Well, what difference does that make?
That's a microaggression.
Exactly. Surely that's a microaggression too. And you're like, well, because again, we're back to this. You're clicking. I know that you're doing that as a replacement for clapping, so you might as well just clap.
Good point.
Good
point.
Just, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. I think of clicking as something very rude to do to a waiter.
100%. 100%.
Therefore, it's a microaggression.
I've got it now. I've got it. It's like saying that you, for whatever reason, you don't eat meat, but you will still want to taste meat, so you're going to have corn instead, or whatever the replacement flavour of the day is.
Mm.
You're going to have that instead. You might as well just eat the meat, because you clearly enjoy the flavour, so just eat the damned meat. All right, we are as human beings, we are designed to eat meat. So eat the meat. Straightforward enough.
So the vegan burger is in fact a microaggression.
Yes, that's where I'm going with this.
What is it with that phrase, laughing on the other side of your face?
I don't know. I only have one side of, one... What does it mean, like, on...
You have got two sides.
Yeah, but...
Yeah.
Let's rewind that.
If you're laughing on one side, you're also laughing on the other side. Both sides of your face are laughing in the same way.
And actually, I was going to say something really inappropriate there.
Stop mocking me.
Yeah, exactly that.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. Unless you're, a Harvey Two-Face from Batman. He laughs on one side and doesn't laugh on the other side. It's
Phantom of the Opera.
Phantom of the Opera.
Mm.
The Phantom of the Opera is there.
Yes.
Inside your mind. I thought the viewers might like that. And the listeners, of course. Yeah.
Indeed.
You can cut that if you like. Moving on.
I will do.
The Household Cavalry, they have an open day. Their horses are pretty big.
Yes, they are.
They are not starter horses. Yeah.
They're not pretty big. They're fucking huge.
They are huge. And they're not, and then they've got the huge ones. So they've got huge horses.
Yeah.
Like horses as big as a house.
Like the old kettle drum horses.
Yeah, the kettle drum horses are even massiver.
Yeah, massiver.
Massive horse. Mahoosive horse. Mahorsive.
I think we should get that into the dictionary. A description
mahorsive.
Of
big horse.
Yeah, how to describe a big horse. It's mahorsive.
Yes.
Yeah.
So no, that's really good fun actually. To watch what goes on there. Lots of chasing around on horses.
I do love horses. I find horses, very majestic. Very regal animals. And so kind of, for the most part, docile, as long as you approach them correctly and, don't come up them from behind because they will kick the shit out of you.
Yeah.
My office manager, she does this thing where at the end of the day, she'll walk around all the desks and collect everyone's mugs to go put them in the dishwasher. Every day, I'm just like, no. I'm a grown adult. I can go and put my own mug in the dishwasher. He's like, oh yeah, but not everyone can do that. I was like, I am not everyone. I will sort it out myself. Don't you worry about it. I will go and do it.
I am not everyone. I am everyone, and yet I am no one. What am I? You're a freak, CJ.
That's it. Turn it into some weird philosophical discussion, or something religious. I am one in him, and he can make the tea. Something, I don't know, something like that.
What you should say is no. This is my mug. Once I've used it, when it's done, I throw it away and buy a new one.
Yeah. Or even the nice porcelain personalised mug.
Yeah.
So when I'm done with it, just throw it away.
Just go. You could go to an Oxfam shop. Other charity shops are available, and just get a whole load of mugs, dirt cheap, and just throw a mug away every day.
You could. I mean, isn't that part of the dream? But yeah, I don't know what it is about horses, really. But it's almost like you see it in films and you hear people talk about it. Where they can have this massive emotional connection with a horse. They can almost like they go, oh, the horse knows what I'm feeling, and is just. I mean, I'm not sure it really goes that far. I mean, the horse for the most part is just kind of there, and just goes, oh, hey, human, what's up? I'll just stand here and you can just hug me, do what you need to do, and then we'll go out for a trot. How's that? I don't think they're telepathic or empathic or anything like that. They're just kind of there.
I think it's a similar thing to dogs.
Yeah,
and I think a lot of it comes from women because they're like relationship replacements, aren't they?
Yeah, dogs. I don't know. I think dogs can be quite empathic, or whatever the word actually is. They know when you're upset. They can tell by your facial expressions, your actions. Whereas a horse, I mean, I guess because a dog has to come to you, so a dog can see your reaction to them approaching you, whereas a horse, you have to go to the horse. And I guess the horse maybe just kind of stands there and just goes, hey. So you come to say hi. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
To know what horses think.
I'd love to know what a horse thinks.
Yeah.
Probably. Where are my oats, motherfucker? The dream for me is to have enough money to be able to justify never wearing the same pair of socks twice.
That would be a good...
That's a great dream in my eyes.
That sounds like a great life.
Yeah. But wouldn't it be great if you could do that with mugs as well? Just be like, you know what, I'll finish with this mug for the day, in the bin it goes, or donate it to somewhere because someone else could use it.
But I was thinking, throw it against the wall.
Yeah, why not?
Right, I'm done for the day. Smash. Mug's broken. I'm out.
Yeah. It's not a mic drop, it's a mug drop.
Yeah. It's a mug chuck. Mug chuck. I'm out of here.
Do you ever watch Mr. Ed?
No.
Oh.
What's Mr. Ed?
Mr.
Tell
Ed.
us, for the viewers and the listeners.
It was an American sitcom. It's probably made in the 50s.
Ah. That's probably why I haven't seen it.
And it was about a talking horse called Mr. Ed.
Okay.
And Mr. Ed would say, well, hello, Wilbur. Blah, 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 blah. And he would, that's a very bad impression of a talking horse. But yeah, so it was a talking horse. And, you know, well, basically that was it. 30 minutes of hilarious consequences of having a talking horse.
Someone needs to clearly define how to pronounce things.
Okay. And you think that you're the person to be that?
No.
No?
Absolutely not, no.
Okay.
I'm a veritable idiot. I hold no credentials in the pronunciation of words.
So who decides?
I don't know. So but this is why I get confused, because I'm just like, you know, is it oregano or oregano?
It's oregano.
If you go to America, it's oregano. You know?
If I don't go there, it's still oregano.
Is it?
If I do go there and I'm asleep and I dream about herbs and spices, it will still be oregano.
When it came to fish and chips on Friday,
Oh yeah,
you
yeah,
go to the fish and chip shop,
yeah,
and you have your fish and chips wrapped up in newspaper.
yeah. Does that still happen? It's been a long time since I've actually
Doesn't
been
happen
to a
anymore.
chip shop that does that.
Health and safety would dictate that it would be bad for you to get print
All the ink on your
ink
chips.
ink on your chip.
Okay.
If I go out of my way to effectively be a liar to myself and my countrymen, then I might say oregano, just because I'm there, but I wouldn't. Oregano.
Fair enough.
Aluminium.
Well, see, I'm with you on that one, because that's how it's spelt.
Mm.
You know, it's like when they say herbs. No. It's herbs, because there's a H in it.
Mm.
See, now, there, I don't see what the problem is having ink on your chips. People put frickin' vinegar on their chips, so what's the problem with ink? Vinegar is disgusting, man.
Well,
I'm not saying it's bad for you, but it's disgusting. So if you're going to put something like vinegar on your chips, I think you can deal with a bit of ink.
I think anybody can deal with a bit of ink without dying.
Yeah.
And, you know, so be it. Call it medical misinformation. No, a little bit of ink, fine.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
I survived. Many others did.
Yeah. Herbs. Fucking hell.
But they've only got that because of the French. Herbs.
Herbs. La pantalon. I don't know why I came out with that. I was thinking about trousers, obviously.
Yeah, pants. Yes.
Yeah. So there you go. Pants, trousers.
Trousers.
See, shorts are not shorts over there. Shorts are underwear. And underwear is underwear. That's it. I mean, I remember having fish and chips or chips and whatever wrapped in newspaper. I do remember that. Only vaguely mind, but I do remember it. It's been a very long time since I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
One thing I did see, though, actually, was I remember going to the seaside not that long ago, probably only a few years, and receiving a cone of chips, but the cone was made to look like an old newspaper.
I think I may have seen this too. Yeah.
Shorts or underwear?
Yes, if you go to America and say shorts, they assume you're talking about the underwear, boxer shorts.
Oh, I see. Right, yeah.
But I don't know what they actually call shorts, like what we know as shorts.
No.
Short pants.
That's weird. Short pants.
I think I'd say they might just call them short pants.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking hell. Make up your mind.
Yeah, crazy.
So what's the difference? I know the type of paper is different, but does the type of paper have a bearing on how the ink transfers from said paper to chips?
I think it's fair to say, and I don't know if you've ever done anything with papers. Have you ever been a paper boy or anything?
I had a paper round, yeah.
Okay, you will then therefore know that newspaper print does have a tendency to to run all over the hands.
Yeah, I used to come home regularly with black fingers from the newspaper print.
Yeah. So I do get it from that side, but no, it was perfectly reasonable. And do you know what? Even if you're only eating a bit of ink every Friday, it's not going to kill you.
Yeah. That's it. It's not going to kill you.
You're eating a lot more fish and chips than you are ink.
Whether you think it's disgusting or not, it would snow, and we would eat the snow right off the ground. Because it's snow. It's just snow.
What's wrong with it? It's just like rain.
Exactly. It's just water.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm scraping all the dirt and stuff. I'm literally like the top couple of layers of snow.
Yeah, you're not getting slush from the side of the road.
Precisely, yeah.
I'm having the brown stuff. This is lovely.
What is eggnog?
I don't know. Do you?
Not 100%. I can tell you what's in it.
Okay, go ahead.
But I don't know what the point...
Eggs?
Eggs are definitely in it.
Yeah.
Along with...
Nogs.
So whatever nog is, which I assume nog is milk, cream, sugar, and nutmeg.
Right, okay. Nutmeg.
So... Nutmeg. And sometimes people put alcohol in it, and sometimes they don't.
Yeah. What kind of alcohol do they put in it?
So brandy, rum, whiskey, or bourbon. And generally any distilled spirit is what goes in. But yeah, historically, I found some information on it, and so I'm going to read a little bit. I apologise, everybody. Story time with CJ.
Talking of brown stuff,
never eat yellow snow.
Never do that. But
yeah.
One thing that is better than the old days, if you cast your mind back to the 80s. So yeah, I think that would be far enough. Okay. Where's the dog shit gone?
Eggnog, historically also known as milk punch or egg milk punch, when alcoholic beverages are added to it. It's a rich, chilled, sweetened, dairy-based beverage. It's traditionally made with milk, cream, sugar, whipped egg yolks, and egg whites. So, an egg, then.
Right.
Which gives a frothy texture. I love that word, frothy. Frothy.
Frothy coffee.
Dog shit.
Yeah, but hopefully people put it in the bin rather than leave it to turn white.
Yeah, but isn't it interesting, though, how dog shit has almost disappeared? Yeah. Dog ownership seems to have gone up.
Distilled spirits such as brandy, rum, whiskey, or bourbon are often a key ingredient. I'm more interested in kind of where it came from. Who, in their right mind, thought to themselves, I need a raw egg in an alcoholic drink?
I don't need a raw egg in anything.
No.
Unless it's a mixture for a cake.
Well, I was thinking there's
raw.
There's that. I want to say meringue, but I feel like I'm wrong.
Meringue, you mean?
Yeah. So a Scottish guy walks into a baker's.
Yeah.
And he says to the baker, he goes, "Hey, is that a macaroon or a meringue?" And the baker says, "No, you're right, mate. It's a macaroon."
Oh, classic.
Classic joke.
The dog shit debates.
Yes.
Big thing.
Dun 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 dun.
Poo.
That, dog shit is incredibly bad for humans.
Yes.
If you get it in your eyes, you can go blind. Apparently, so I'm told.
Yeah.
So for things that do disappear off the face of the earth, I'm actually quite happy for most people, or for everyone, to pick up after their dogs.
Oh, I agree.
Because, again, we know what kids are like. We did it as kids. We played outside and got muddy and all sorts, and it got on our faces and and whatever. So actually, yes, I'm happy that I don't walk down the street anymore and come across the dried out white logs of fly-eaten dog shit anymore. It is, and it fucking stinks as well. It fucking honks.
But there was always somebody, like at school, somebody would always have shit on their shoes.
Dog shit on their shoes.
Yeah.
You'd walk to school, you'd cut across the field, and you'd be like, "Oh, come on, fucking dog shit." Or if you were really unlucky, you'd slip over in it, and it'd be all up your trousers as well.
Oh, dear.
Which happened to me once. It was terrible. I just went home. I was like, nope, not even going to try and deal with that. I'm just going home and put some clean trousers on, and I'll just be late for school.
Yeah.
I would rather be late for school/work or whatever than turn up wearing trousers covered in dog shit.
Well, people are just going to say you shit yourself, aren't they?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Dog dirt. Do you remember people used to call it dog dirt? We got dog dirt on you.
Yeah, dog dirt. It's like when I was a kid and I'd go to the park and you'd see signs that say "no fouling." I'd be like, "Are we all playing football then?" And surely that's obvious.
Yeah.
That's why it's called a foul.
Yeah. It's funny that the signs you get with euphemism. Yeah, another one is at the swimming pool. You used to get the signs that say no petting.
No petting. There. Good boy.
Like a petting zoo.
Yeah.
Just bring my animals to the pool. Must be water polo.
Still on horseback. Oh, do you want to see my breaststroke? I may or may not have used that line once or twice.
Really?
Never worked.
No, I can't imagine it would do.
It never worked.
Yeah. This is where the idea of slipping on a banana skin comes in. Because the banana skin was a substitution for polite society for talking about slipping on horseshit.
Was it now? Interesting.
Yes.
Because I have often
have
wondered
you ever seen somebody slip on a banana skin?
No, exactly. And as I was about to say, I have often wondered where... Sorry, I'm getting tied up in cables here. I've often wondered where the idea of slipping on a banana skin comes from, because having tried and tested the theory of slipping on a banana skin, it's incredibly difficult to do, yeah.
Right.
If you're on a laminate floor, sure, world your oyster, but you'll slip on anything on a laminate floor, your own freaking socks if you're not careful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never managed to slip over outside on a banana skin. Then again, I've rarely come across a banana skin left on the floor.
And that's why I don't want people making me tea at the same time as making coffee, because they always use the same spoon, because they don't care, because they're stupid coffee drinking bastards who don't understand what it's like to have a decent cup of tea.
I was just about to say exactly the same thing. People who make tea and coffee at the same time always use the same spoon, and it's so annoying.
Yeah.
It's like, stop it. And it's like people who... they make the cup of tea, they squeeze the bag, take the tea bag out, put that in the bin, and then use the wet spoon to dip into the sugar. Why have you done that? What planet do you live on? Stop it. I've always wondered what snakeskin boots are like. How comfortable they are to wear. Like proper cowboy snakeskin boots.
CJ, what is your favourite film?
Top Gun.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure you've asked me that before, and
Have
I've said
I?
exactly the same thing.
Oh.
Top Gun, yeah. I have kind of a rolling top 10 of movies, films, if you like. Top Gun is just, it always sits at the top. What's your favourite film?
My favourite film would be The Italian Job.
Okay, the original, I assume.
Yes,
with old Michael Caine.
Yep.
And you're supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Do you remember the horse meat scandal?
I do. I do remember the horse meat
It seems like forever ago.
Kind of miss it.
I kind of miss. I think I miss the horse meat.
Yeah, I do miss the horse meat. Burgers tasted a lot nicer.
Yeah.
Like supermarket burgers tasted much nicer when horse meat was in them.
What I really don't understand, right? You look at a cow and look at a horse. Mm-hmm. A cow
on a regular basis, I do that. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Do it.
Just have a stare. Just have a stare down.
Yeah. If you're watching at home, just Google. Look at get two pictures, a cow and a horse, and look at them. One has clearly got more meat on it than the other. Why is it somehow cheaper to have horse meat than cow meat? This doesn't make sense to me at all.
I guess because, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Cows are, I guess it's just business, I assume. Cows are bred for, slaughter. They're bred for slaughter.
Yes.
And it's just business, to make as much profit as you can from that.
Yes, but this is what I mean. Well, horses, surely. The only reason why horse meat was ever introduced is because it's cheaper. Why is it cheaper? There's less meat on it.
So do you remember we had a conversation about the amount of money that I spent on nuts?
Yes, we did.
So I went shopping yesterday. And bought some more nuts. And
Right.
figured what we'd actually do is go through and figure out exactly how much I've spent on nuts.
Okay.
So, where are we going? Right, macadamia nuts, £5. These are all, because unfortunately they're all different weights.
Right.
They're around 250 grams, 300 grams, depending on what I've bought.
Okay, what's that look like in terms of a bunch of nuts?
They'd fit into a can like that. If
Okay.
I decided to put them into a can. That's about as big as the bag.
Right, okay.
So, yeah, macadamia nuts, £5. Cashew nuts, £2.90.
£2.90 cash for cashew.
Pecans, or pecans if you prefer,
Pecan?
£3.90.
£3.90.
Pistachios, £5.30.
Pistachio, £5.30.
Now, because I'm super lazy, they are shelled pistachios. So, like they've had the shells taken off.
That's very
Because I'm lazy.
decadent of you.
Yeah. Peanuts, £2.
Okay.
Hazelnuts, £2.60.
Yep.
And then we've got some dried fruit to go in there, because if you remember correct, it was all about the fruit and nuts, not
Fruit
just
and,
nuts.
Yep, absolutely.
So, mango slice, or dried mango, £3.
Mm-hmm.
Dried apricots, £3.60. Raisins, £2.80.
Ooh,
And
the price of those are raisin.
Hey. And cranberries, £2.60.
Okay.
What's the total?
The total is...
Well, I'll say before you say that. So again, going back to the old conversation, I kind of just ballpark figure the last time I bought, the same, more or less the same things, same quantities. I think I said it was about 45 quid.
Yeah.
£45 or so. So go. What's the actual total?
Do you not have any dried banana?
I did not put any dried banana in there, mainly because I did buy dried banana before, but they started going a bit soft and black after a while, so I decided not to get those this time.
And the total...
That's how it is.
And the total is £33.70.
Okay, it's not actually as bad as I thought then.
No, it's not 45 quid.
No, I can't remember exactly what I bought last time, but I know there was some very expensive bits in there.
Yeah.
So I typed in into Google a cow and a horse. That's all I typed in. The first thing to come up.
Did you have the safe search on?
I never have safe search on. First thing to come up. Yes, a horse and a cow can successfully mate with one another.
Really? I mean, it says successfully mate. I mean, anything can successfully mate. It's whether or not it can successfully create. I've never heard of a cow-horse hybrid.
So there's a chip shop that delivers to me. Cool. I've told you about this, called Tasty Place.
Yes.
Place spelt like the fish, not place.
Yeah.
Which is what drew me to them. I was like, oh, nice play on words. I'll give them a go.
Because that's the only chip shop in the country that's using that particular pun.
Obviously. Duh. But no, because I tried them, and you know when you get those chips that are crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside, and they're just a little bit greasy, but they're just the right amount.
Yeah.
Every single one of the chips in the bag comes like that, and they're just delicious.
Yeah.
They're obviously incredibly bad for me, but they're very, very nice. And I'll happily, if I had to pick one place to to say it. You realise you've got to put a little clip in there now of the ostrich.
Yeah.
If I had to pick one, it'd have to be fish and chips from Tasty Place in Bedford. Yeah, but it does say here cows and horses cannot crossbreed, even though they can mate.
Yeah,
I mean that's got to be a seriously horny freaking horse to mate, to mount a cow.
Yeah, I think anything can mate with anything else.
Yeah,
is sort of the baseline really. So yes, a horse can. Attempt to mate with a cow, but
no results.
You will not be able to breed horse cows or cow horses.
No, cow horses.
Yeah.
Horses, cows,
cows, horse cows. Yeah. That was the Tuesday Show.
Get in touch with us. All the links are in the description. And until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.